Hello and welcome to MTG Study. My name is Alex and let's get to it. Today we are going to stream Magic Duels only. So today's session is going to be definitely Magic Duels only. The reason why I actually chose to stream Magic Duels only because there's a bunch of cards that I need to open in Magic Duels and a bunch of sets that I need to kinda open, so most of the previous Magic games I already opened most of the cards, and I kind of want to play Magic Duels more than other games, but still that's why Magic Duels is basically everyday thing and other games are just like have their own place. Understand. So yeah, I guess since today's session is going to be Magic Duels only, I think we need to approach it a little bit smarter than before. Or at least I need to approach it a little bit smarter than before. So the first thing, I wanna in this session like play with all decks that I have and kind of decide what decks are good, what decks are bad. Again, I created these decks a long time ago, so I don't have that much like idea what they're particularly doing. So we played a couple of these decks already in the previous sessions, mostly this one. So yeah, Gathering, Ground Control, oh come on man, a little bit of Live Creeper, Fire Escape. The rest decks I didn't show, maybe the War I played, and of course tomorrow's session, or no, yesterday's session was with this deck. So I guess we start with this one. After every match we're going to go into the decks and just see what they're doing in order to refresh our memory, because again I played Magic like a long time ago, so I need to kind of refresh it. One of the reasons why I need to refresh my memory is and play these decks again and only then rebuild them, because at that time when I created these decks I kept something in my mind by creating them. Of course I'm not just created them for the sake of putting random cards. I had some type of strategies when I created them, and since I can't necessarily recall what these strategies were there at that time, I need to kind of figure it out right now. Yeah, so again, this deck, as I remember it from the yesterday's session, solely based, I guess, around Jace and his ability returning target creature to its owner's hand. So basically, this is the main thing that this deck is actually possess, and its power. The more I have these type of cards, the better, and I kind of added these type of cards right here. Also, I put some type of clues in order to give us the ability to searching library for a particular card. Wait a minute, I forget how clue works. So sacrifice 3 clues, search your library for a card, put that card into your hand. So this card is pretty like ground for this deck, at least as I remember it. These types, so basically this deck is based solely on I forgot how this word's translated. Wait a minute. From Russian. In Russian, it's сдерживание. Yeah, containment. So yeah, basically this deck is solely on some type of control or containment. So I guess I need to just like, and I think I need to have this type of deck in my disposal, like through all the decks. So the whole thing about this deck I will definitely leave. I'm not going to rebuild it from the ground up, but I definitely will make it better. But in order to make it better, of course, I need to understand what type of cards I need in order to make it the better. And this will be the whole questions that we need to go answer before we are going to buy new boosters. So yeah, because again, I don't want to spend just as I spent there before. Oh yeah, I need to open Origin pack and then I buy all Origin things, and I don't have any decks that contain these cards. So again, the sets that I will be focusing on, either Zendikar or either Innistrad. These two are my favorites. Maybe Eldritch Moon, I don't know, since this is like a continuation of Innistrad in some point. Yeah, we'll see. Again, it's all going to be decided a little bit later. So yeah, I guess let's just start our session by... Yeah, I'm so disappointed that I can't play Two-Handed Giant by myself against AI. I would be happy to do it. The previous games actually have the ability to do so. The only game that doesn't have that ability is 2015 Magic, I guess, but I don't recall. I can't recall it. So anyway, yeah. So we just basically will go through the matches, single matches, and slowly test our decks. Since we have about 2 hours to test all our decks, I guess it's going to be awesome. Or not, I don't know. For me, this is definitely going to be awesome. Either way, if I will lose or win, I will learn something, which is the whole point of this, not only session, but the whole series. Magic Study. Yeah. Okay, let's just think. So we have a returner, we have a pretty good card too. Yeah. Valkin turn. Yeah. In Russian, this is called krachka, and it's pretty funny. And yeah, we always have fun with my friend when we're trying to think about krachka. But Valkin turn, it's pretty cool sounding too. I don't know if this is that much funny as in Russian, but who knows? I'm not a judge of it. Can't judge it. So yeah, the smartest thing will go to do this one. The smartest probably would be go with this one and with our singlet starfish. What? Yeah. But I guess we will go with this one in order to start attacking earlier. So yeah, again, I could choose 2 types of tactics. I can choose like attacking tactic or a like scrying tactic, or just like predicting what card is next and just knowing how to control things. But again, since this deck is solely based on control, I need to think about control first and foremost. You make third glory blah 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 at as it attacks. When you do, it gets oh no, we need to destroy this guy as fast as possible. But since I don't have any destroyers, I guess I will just return it to its hand. Let's just make him, let's just annoy our opponent with these type of moves, which is the sole purpose of these type of decks, in my opinion. Just basically annoy your opponent as much as possible psychologically. At least when I played against these decks, I always kind of felt that this type of feelings. Yeah, so this is just a simple zombie. I guess we just going to again make him tapped, and slowly we will make our way up. This is one of the decks that you actually feel control of, because again it's based on control, but like the previous decks I guess that I created, they're something missing in them, definitely. But by playing this deck, I definitely feel in control, which is a cool thing. Not every deck has this ability, like feel in control, because sometimes you just kind of not depending on luck, but kind of thinking about what's next could be. This you can control which next card will be, and no matter what you have in hand, you always have some type of counter or some type of creature to defend, or some type of debuffer, which helps us just to basically stop the opponent or make him slower. Point. So yeah, we'll leave mana on counter spells. This is something that I didn't learn to do still. I always kind of by habits play all cards at the same time in one phase, which is not the thing that you probably could do as a professional. Usually you need to go with steps much smarter. Sometimes you need to think before doing something, and like my habits from the early days of playing Magic is just to basically put all cards that are possible, or I would probably use this one rather than just leave it for later on much more like threatening stages when I will feel threatened, like for instance now. And also when it comes of course to countering spells, you don't have to forget about stopping timer, at least in digital games. Okay, so there's no point of blocking that much, or it is. I could lose this guy, even though I could like return it to my hand and then put it again, and but I definitely need to do something with this. I can't go with 4 and 4. And could I? No, target instant spell. This is cat. Bad. What it does? Oh no, this is the same cat that I hate. Other cats you control get +1/+1 and have lifelink, and the additional to that, hello, 2 cats, which then becomes with flight, and I usually lost. Let's just think. So one of these cards is definitely a pretty big threat. So this one seems a big threat in terms of attacking. It gets pretty big, pretty fast, and gets lifelink, so it would be pretty wise to put this one on her. But we have the ability to make some type of card lose flight, and which could help us in the long run, but I don't know, let's think. Also, putting this card on this, putting these coils on our Walker would be a smarter choice. That way he loses flight every time that he gains it. But again, this one is too big. 4 and 4 when it exerts. I don't know. Yeah, let's just do that. Because I don't have that much defenders to control this particular situation. So now I need to think either scry or make use this card. So scrying definitely not a choice because we need blockers. So look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of those cards into your hand and one on top of your library and one on the bottom of your library. Basically, let's see. What do you get? So first we put into our hands. Investigate for the first time each turn, investigate an additional time. Investigation, as I remember, is connected to I forgot these artifacts or okay, whenever lands enters the battlefield you can under control choose one, you may tap and tap the creature and you may scry. Yeah, this is a hard thing to do. So I don't need instant counter, he doesn't have that much instances I think. So let's put in our hand creature because we need a creature, and also investigate is going to be a good ability to have for now, which will, so this is on top and counter of course on the bottom. Yeah, not clues, how do you call them? I forget how you call them. I don't know if I should attack or not. I don't want to lose this flyer, so I wouldn't definitely block any of them. But at the same time, this is the only creature. Oh no, he can only block creatures with flight, so there's no point. He can block these ones, and when this one becomes a flyable with flight, I'm not going to block him because it's not that big of a threat for now. Yeah, basically most of the sessions at the beginning are going to be like this. So I'm just going to play Magic, trying to analyze these steps, because again I need to learn play Magic better, and in order to do that I need to sometimes overanalyze things that I probably already know in order to just put them in my mind and then use them properly. This is actually studying Magic, so it's not just playing and like whatever card I get and just randomly put in it. I actually wanted to become much more focused on a play, because in my previous experiences that was something that I lack of. Usually when I played I was pretty unconcentrated on the game itself, so like, yeah, there's a card, I put in this card, whatever. I thought so that it doesn't mean that I didn't think at that time. I thought definitely, but not that much. So I kinda, I don't know. Not every time I actually focused on a game, but now I actually want to learn to focus on a game more. So actually paying attention to all cards that our opponent has, paying attention to cards that I have. It's going to be a long way to go to actually learn to control everything and predict and actually like pay attention to everything on the table, because the further game goes, the harder this type of control is become. But still, I will do my best to do it. So yeah. Okay, whenever you investigate for the first additional time. So since I don't have any cards for investigate, I think there's no point to that, and it would be a cool thing to, since I'm, oh no, now I can't attack with creature with flight because we have flight blocker. Okay, we need to go into defense. And I will wait for some type of instant or sorcery, but I don't think that he has one. She has one. Because again, I can't predict what type of cards she will use, but I guess for the most part, I think there are creatures with Embalm. Again, since this is PC and or AI, and AI usually builds decks pretty the same, again based on the previous set. Let's just go in the face block. No, there's no point. No, let's just put it out there. Who knows? It wouldn't be a bad thing to do. Scry every time that I will put land. So let's just do that. Do that, do that. Do that, do that. Do that. Oh, I need to. Yeah, this is one of the things that I almost always forgot. Press continue. I remember long matches that I basically sat and wait for something to happen, and the only thing that I need to do is just press this button. Oh yeah, things are bad. I think I'm done. Yep, I think I'm done. So this one definitely is going to be blocked. Oh, this one definitely going to be blocked. Nope. This one. This one. So, we will die either way. Yes, no matter what we do. Let's just count. So, if we are going to block the strongest ones, we're still dying. 6, 9, yeah. We are done. Pretty bad thing. Although I want to do this one. Just put it on top. Yeah, first match was pretty fast. So again, I think I'm not going to play this deck another time again, because we need to kind of check all decks today, and I don't know how many time each match will take. So yeah, basically yeah, I learned something from it. So it basically needs to be much stronger in terms of cards, but again, I need to buy them. So yeah, let's just go and see what next deck is about. Oh, there's a raining outside. It's pretty hard raining, like. Okay, speed. Yeah, it's pretty fast. It has good control, but it doesn't have strength and doesn't have that much synergy, which is strange. It has to have synergy in it. There's a bunch of cool cards that I codependent with each other, but I guess maybe I don't understand what synergy is. I guess synergy is basically like the cohesiveness of all cards in between. So like for instance, if I put too many cards with the same type that work together, it's called synergy. For some reason for this deck it's not the case. I don't know why. Again, we will learn and then we will figure out what the heck is going on. Okay, reproduction. Based on a name. Oh, wait a minute. I think it has to reproduce. Yep. Okay, so okay, investigation right here. It has yeah, we have investigation. What else we have? We have elves. We have elves. We have goblins. We have thopters. Oh yeah, I remember this deck. It's a pretty cool deck. I remember I played for this deck in one pretty bunch of times. But again, now I guess it's weak comparing to. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Yeah, basically it's based on a bunch of tokens. So the more tokens I put, the better this deck gets. So the holy grail of this deck is of course this card. I guess. Yep. And this one. My the most favorite ability, like, of mine through the Magic the Gathering is Landfall. I don't know, I like when you, or no, I love when you put lands and it generates some type of thing for it. Again, in terms of like this deck is weak, but I still didn't learn to believe these status descriptions. Probably I should, but I don't want them to limit me. So if I don't have that much stars in these type of things, but I have an idea for the deck and I believe in this idea, why wouldn't use it? Maybe it's not going to play every time, but still. And the cool ideas is not always gonna result in a good rating in the deck in terms of stars, at least in my small experience. Yeah, this is pretty awesome hand. I have this elf, which I love, and yeah, let's go. We have like all 3 lands that we have in this is I consider it awesome hand. Since we're not going to do anything, let's just go with this one. Of course, we could play it untapped if we controlled mountain or forest, but doesn't matter. We don't have any creatures for 1 mana to play, so we just played whatever we want. Ew. When Blood Rage Brawler enters the battlefield, discard a card. Oh shoot, I don't want to do that. Oh, he discards a card. I guess this is a good pay for a small cost, mana cost, and pretty big creature. Like, this is a balance. One of the things that I like about Magic, how they are balancing cards in terms of like, and this is endless opportunities to do that. So you could, again, they added like new ability with counters, so you can pay less for putting this card on the battlefield, but at the same time it allows you to put big creature, but for now it's not big, but in a couple of turns it could become big when you cast cards, and it will remove additional these -1 counters. Okay, this one, like, no question. Unfortunately, I need to just use them as blockers because this is too big of a guy. What is this? Never saw it. Mythic. Death Touch. Indestructible. You serious? Like, this is the 2nd turn. Or 3rd. And you already pull in, like, this. Seriously. This gets frustrating sometimes. Rojas the Indomitable can't attack or block unless you control another creature with power 4 or greater. Okay, he has, so he can, which is complete poop. Nah. Okay, the only thing that we can do is just put blockers, which is a good. This deck is pretty good for blockers. There's a bunch of tokens generated from every card that I have, almost a couple of them generating several tokens. Couple of them generating tokens every time that some type of ability triggered, so it's pretty. Okay, we need to get rid of this guy. Ideally, I would just basically kill all of them. That way we will neutralize this one. But the problem is, he could enhance him or buff him, and we don't know for sure, so we're just going to look. See what. Yeah, that was awesome choice to not kill a goblin. Goblin! Oh no. So that, seriously, this is the same one. No, this is the different one. What this Minotaur is doing. You make Cirque Minotaur as it attacks. When you do, it gets +1/+1 and gains Oh, I hate mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. Menace. I actually don't know how it's properly called, but I call it mayonnaise. Menace? Mayonnaise? Mayonnaise? I need to learn how to properly name it. Okay. Of course, I will choose this one. I don't have health. Or this one, in order to, with one card, block this one and kill him in the next turn. Oh wait, he will become Menace. And +1/+1. So I need 4 to kill him. But if I will put this one, that way I will put 2 Topters. So that means I will have 5. Yeah, let's just cast this one. So now I have like 5 defense counters or power overall, and he has these. Pretty funny constantly being in a state of defense. Oh, seriously, to each creature with flight. Wait a minute. I don't. Oh yeah, I have to. Bye bye. What the other side is doing? Oh, it's foil. Congratulations, man. Heaven deals X damage to each creature with flight, and Aftermath goes with each, or Earth deals X damage to each creature without flight. Oh no. And he can cast it for additional 2 and interesting ability. So yeah, right now I don't have any choice, just to block, guess, this one, because I don't want to lose this guy. I remember I always use this guy to kill creatures one by one, but again, we're not in that position because most of our tokens were killed and I don't have that much Topters. Menace. Whenever you cycle or discard a card, Adept gets +1 until end of the turn. Pretty interesting. Yeah. Let's think. Enters the battlefield, put 1/1. So, putting this one, putting 1 flyer, which is cool. Putting this one, no flyers. If I have at least 1 flyer, I could use in the next turn this one. And also I need to make more flyers because I have to remember about this card. But again, each creature is without flight, so he will destroy all creatures that he have too. But the problem is, most of her creatures are big, so I don't think it would be a problem for her to use this. Oh yeah, I forgot that I can use this one because I had lens. So yeah, and there's a battlefield, put 2 Topters. Yeah, I guess this one is the thing to go right now. But the more Topters I have, the better. This is one of the things about this deck, based on them. I also can be blocked this turn. Again, it's only for attacking. Robust. Oh, again, another one. And bye-bye all creatures with flight. Wait a minute! Without flight. So he decided to use it. Stupido. If he actually killed creatures with flight, I just wanted to tap them. But it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. My microphone is slipped. Let's put it a little bit closer. So yeah, I have to block, unfortunately. Why I don't have any enhancers right here? This is one of the ideas to have, like, to put in this deck some type of buffs. At the beginning of copy upkeep, you investigate. So this thing is help us to investigate, and let's just finally see what investigate means. So you're basically putting a clue. Yeah, put a colorless clue artifact token onto the battlefield with ability to sacrifice it for 2 colorless mana and draw a card. Yeah, cool is a cool thing, but right now we need to go in a status of defense, unfortunately. Or not unfortunately, I don't know. Now the only thing that I need to understand what to put first. Putting clue would be a good idea, but again, we need defenders. I guess smartest choice is put 2 defenders now. Why I don't have like countering spells here? That would definitely help us. No, crocodile. So, crocodile dragon? Really? Seriously? Glory bringer, glory bringer. This looks like Avacyn. I don't remember how it calls properly. So, flying haste. Oh no, he's going to attack right now. You may exert, and when you exert, he deals 4 damage. Are you serious? Come on, you don't have, like, I don't have a chance with these type of things. Oh yeah, like I have a choice. Why? Oh yeah, he has menace. So, good thing that they don't have trample. If they did, that would be bad. Oh cool, right now I actually can go with a bunch of blockers. No, I can't. I don't have 1 additional mana. Yeah, this is pointless. I needed, like, if I had 1 green, I would definitely could defend myself, but not in this situation. I had like 3 elves. Really? Oh yeah, I still can defend myself because these guys are tapped. I forgot about it. This is one of the cool things that this ability like brings. Kind of slows down pace. Makes possible to defend yourself in these type of situations. So yeah, don't have that much choice. I'm done in the next turn definitely, but still. Let's see, maybe AI would decide to not attack. Like, why wouldn't I? Hello, trample. You make surge. When you do, you may put a creature card from your hand into the battlefield. Seriously? How awesome these cards are. Yeah. Bye bye. I'm done. Seriously? Again? I would do the same actually. Defeated. Okay. Next deck was the war. We already saw it. It's based on lifelink, but still I just say it again. Why? Let's overanalyze it. So yeah, basically this based on lifelink, on sacrificial things. So like I have pretty good amount of creatures, couple of allies, couple landfalls, mostly vampire deck. I actually have pretty big amount of lands here. Oh, wait a minute, this deck is 72 cards. This is one of the things that I actually decided to kinda get rid of. I realized that I created too big of a decks, and because of this, they have pretty bad balance. One of the things that I kinda didn't like about Magic is this like limitation to 60 decks, and I know that in reality when you play like free formats, you can like create whatever deck you want, but in these type of digital games it actually kinda don't benefit you at all. So by making this one and having that less amount of lands, I actually kinda screwed up a lot. So yeah, we need to think about that definitely. So almost all these decks are over the limit of 60 cards. Good thing that Magic Duels allows us to do that, which is a cool thing. But when I'm going to rebuild all my decks, I will definitely think about removing some cards and making them better. I think rebuilding decks is going to be on the next week. Definitely, I don't want to like rebuild decks in this week. Yeah, come on, 90 cards. And still, when I created them, I tried to balance them based on my experience in playing real Magic. So 34 lands, I think it's pretty acceptable amount for 19 cards in my experience of playing real Magic. But again, it's pretty bad experience, or not bad, but little experience. So I might be wrong. I'm definitely wrong. So yeah, let's just go with this one again. Not going to waste any time. Of course, I could win with even with these type of overbalanced or not badly balanced decks by putting from level of difficulty from hard to whatever it's in the middle. But I don't want to like decrease difficulty. I want to go with like full thing. Of course, that way I'm in disadvantage, but it doesn't matter. That way I think I'm truly testing decks, because if I can win against Mythic Pact or Rare Pact AI with my decks, that means that I could fight with people in duels of Planeswalkers. Right here it's not Planeswalkers, just duels. Hello, One Life. So yeah, I'm looking forward to rebuilding decks, but again, the reason why I'm not going to do it right now, because I kind of want my first week, I want my first week in Magic be just strictly playing Magic. So remembering what mechanics are doing, what decks I have in my disposal, and etc. So basically just analyzing Magic in terms of what I have. I guess it would be a pretty cool thing to make like these weeks. It doesn't mean that all next week I will build decks. It's going to be pretty strange. I would think about how make the schedule much more interesting for the viewers, of course. But for now, I'm going to play like this. Then I'm going to adjust, of course. Because again, it wouldn't be not that interesting for instance that like make the whole week of just playing Magic and the next week is building decks. I need to kind of find some type of balance in all of this and try to... Whoa, what is this? Never saw this card. You search like a creature or planeswalker. Why you use it right now? Exile target card from the graveyard. Create it into zombie. Interesting. 4 lands. The cool thing about Magic that you have to like constantly look for everything in it. So even so small and little detail like amount of lands of your opponent is important, and I tend to overlook this and did not pay any attention how many lands opponent has unless I'm actually focused in the game. And again, since I'm not that good in focus in game focus, I kind of need to learn to do it, because this is the only way to win, to get focused in the game and actually try to win it and not just wing it. Like, yeah, whatever happens. Also, I probably will make a bunch of mistakes because I can have a headache, but I don't think that it will like affect me too much, but still maybe an uncomfortable thing to feel, of course. Okay, this one is definitely going to be our blocker. In case this guy is going to attack. There's no point of attacking, so let's just go into defense. So this one I remember I used as a good killer and life gainer, but again we don't have enough lands. We need another one to start using it, and since I think she has a problem with lands. In the next turn I'm supposedly already will gain 4th land, and she still has 4. Yep. 3. Yeah, and I have already 5. So that creates pretty cool advantage, I think. Why I can't use it? Oh, because creature has to die? No. Each opponent loses 2 lives in the game. Let it activate this ability only if there are 4 or more creature cards in your graveyard. Yeah, so I have to put a bunch of creatures in my graveyard. I forgot about that. I guess I'm not going to force that ability. Because if I do, it will result in bad situations, so I'm not going to. I could attack with this guy, but again, how many creatures I need there? 4 or more. I have already 1. I could put this one. There's 2. No thanks. I will continue to build my so-called offense and defense. What is this? Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, as I said, he will do that for us. We do put 1 last counter and target creature. Bye bye, guys. Let's put it on top. We need removal. Definitely we need removal. Why he choose to put both counters on 1 creature? Please tell me. He used this ability twice and on 1 creature. What was the point? He could kill like either this one or this one. Maybe this card works differently. I guess something, just AI just made stupid decision. Whenever you cycle or discard a card, you may pay 1. If you do, put 1 on counter target creature. So yeah, basically he pays 1 for both of them at the same time, like 1 land, and they both go activated, or opponent has to play 2 for each of them. This is actually a good question to have in order to understand this ability, because this when Magic becomes sometimes unpredictable in terms of the only thing that kind of could describe this is logic first, and the second a rule book. Yeah, because really, or just see how so basically when I'm finished this recording, I definitely going to look when I finish stream, I definitely will look on recording and see how he did this. So either he paid 2 lands, she paid 2 lands, or only 1 that way. And also I need to see how many counters was placed minus there. So yeah, let's just slowly build some type of a for now defense, and then when we are going to have enough creatures on our graveyard, we are going to slowly and passively destroy her. Again, when I'm calling my opponent him, I basically thinking about opponent, because opponent is like he opponent, but usually opponent she works too, of course. What is this? Whenever Soul Stinger enter the battlefield, put -1/1 counters on target creature you control. When Soul Stinger dies, you may put this type of counter on target creature for each -1. What? Let's focus. When it enters the battlefield, he puts on himself -1 counters, 2. So he is going to have like -2 here and -2 here. Then when he dies, you may put -1/1 counter on target creature for each -1 counter on him. So basically 2. But since this deck can't place -1 counters on everyone, so I guess after he dies, it's a pretty cool thing. So he also have like 2 destroyers, and after their death they basically can kill any one of my creatures, which is a suck thing to have or to do. So now I need to smartly choose how to use this one. Okay, I don't like this guy, so cycling and discarding a card and put one on counter. No, I guess we need to get rid of this one. This one for now is not a threat. We could of course put on him, but I don't know. No, I need to destroy this one. I don't like that ability. Yeah, creature with lifelink is always a good choice. Again, as I remember, the bad thing about this deck, it has too many small creatures and not that many big ones. So I guess this one the biggest one, which is a bad thing for this deck. We need to put in it more. Put it more, put it more, put it more, put it more. What is this? So yeah, he discard card. That was a good thing that I killed. Whenever you cycle or discard another card, puts a mana-loss counter on each creature your opponent controls. Another card, except this one. So this card actually works when it's in hand. This card, another card. This is awesome card though. Like, I always wanted for Magic to have some type of abilities that works only when you have this card in hand. There were some type of abilities, but there are not that much of them. But now they added this. Superb. So again, whenever you cycle or discard another card, so not this one, put -1/1 counter on each creature your opponent controls. This is a strong thing. So he decided not to pay, and he didn't. Or no, he decided to pay and he put 1 counter on this guy. Again, what is this? Aftermath. Draw a good card from your graveyard and create zombie. What type of card is exile? Exile. Let's continue to put our creatures in a harm's way to get to this point of using this card. Again, I could force it, but he has enough attackers or destroyers to just slowly kill all my creatures, so I'm not going to do that for him, for her. Let's just wait and see when she's starting to actually do this. Hello there. It's a pretty strange choice, so I guess I would use on it Lifelinker. Why not? I will gain health points. One creature will die. That way, third creature will be added to our graveyard. We need lands, why not? Yes, we need lands. Why Scry 2 though? Oh yeah, 2 creatures died. Every time that whatever creature dies, not only mine. What's this one? Oh no, this is the bad card. Zombie control +1/+1 and Liliana's Mastery. Enters the battlefield, you create 2 tokens. Shoot. And now zombies are a problem. They are a problem. Big problem. Again, I will continue to passively defend myself until I am going to have enough creatures on my graveyard and I finally can use this one. I also have cards that I can destroy creature by sacrificing one of mine, so I can wait for it to come. Let's wait for it to come. Not necessarily the same, but still pretty cool. So let's just see who we can destroy. Of course, right now the biggest threat is zombies, so because I don't have that much creatures to block them, so I guess I need to just destroy zombies. It's the only reasonable thing to do. Okay, this guy is actually can enhance our vampires. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But the problem is most of them will die in the next turn because I will try to defend myself. Or not. So I have a vampire here. I guess they are all vampires. Yeah, they are all vampires. It would be a good thing to wait for this guy to enhance my vampires, make them bigger. That way I could actually... So yeah, I guess this turn I will definitely not going to block because I need all my vampires. Maybe I will lose one because I kinda need fourth one right here. Yeah, I have already 3. I will acquire another one and then we could use this one and slowly kill her and gain health points for ourselves. Okay, go. Oh no. Guess -1 for each card in your hand. Oh. Interesting. Oh, he decided to not attack. This is interesting. This gets interesting. Why? He could. And it's not going to be beneficial for him now. So yeah, I'm simply just going to destroy this guy because he's kind of pointless. But it's not that pointless every time that I kind of put a lie, I will gain additional health point, but... Or no, let's just destroy this one. Because again, additional health point is always good. And we get another creature when we get rid of this one. So yeah. And this one. So yeah, these are I put there in this deck for sacrificial purposes. If you can say this like that. So I don't think that we need land. So let's just put it on the bottom. And now let's continue to do it. Let's sacrifice another. Because the stronger our vampires gets, the better. Bottom. Yeah, hello Mana Flood. It's a good thing that we have Scry there. Hello, babe. Now we have pretty strong creatures. And something to block with, which is a cool thing. And from the next turn, if nothing awesome will come, I'll start to use this one. again, like, what would I choose to allow these lands come to me? And again, the more lands we have, the better, because this ability is pretty pricey. It's not cheap, like 5 lands, and I have only 6 probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay, 5. 6. Hello there. Hello there. Greetings. Probably let's just get rid of the zombie. Again, if we lose this one, it's not problematic. We get another creature to sacrifice the next turn. And land again. This is a problem. So if I had one, then I have the ability to use this ability for 5 lands, and then I have 2 additional lands. No, yeah, 2 additional lands to play spells, and I have pretty broad variety of spells that cost 2. So probably it would be a good idea to take this mana in the next turn instead of dropping it. Hey, wait a minute. I can use it? Oh yeah, if I can use it, I will destroy this one. So, yeah. But yeah, having now 7 mana is much more cooler. That way, now I can actually use this one. Use mana tapping, that doesn't matter. Oh, 1 color. So again, each opponent loses 2 lives and you gain 2 lives. Awesome. And now I actually can play this guy too. And this makes flyer. Awesome, awesome. Let's just make it bigger. Or maybe in the next turn on the blocking phase, it would be a much smarter choice. Yeah, I guess it would be a much smarter choice to do this on the blocking phase. Block with this one and sacrifice him after blocking phase applied. Yeah. Would be a smarter choice to do. So the only question is, should I attack? He doesn't have any blockers, so zombies can block. These are not work with against flyers. Zombie. This one enters the battlefield. Each player discards a card. I don't remember that I discard card, or did I? I actually forget. Yeah, I kind of don't remember discarding any cards. Strange. Strange thing. Oh yeah, I forgot about these. What this is doing? He can sacrifice it and put another zombie. I guess he's doing it slowly each turn. That's why he has that much zombie. Again, I have to pay more attention to get to the game. And again, since Magic is pretty complex, it's pretty hard to focus on everything at once. You definitely, at the beginning, when you're adjusting to Magic the Gathering, you will lose a bunch of details. You can like... If I'm going to be smart about this game, I will definitely win, because it doesn't seem like I have advantage, but I think I have. I have advantage. But who knows? You never tell. You never can tell about Magic. So one card could just come and this card will change the whole game. Which one of the things that I love about Magic. Constant changes. Whoopsies. Really? He decided like go in full attacking mode. Okay, of course I will like block this one. Definitely. And now I need to like decide the smart way to use this guy in order to enhance all my vampires and make them survive this attack and not die at the same time. So if I will block these guys after their death, they would put 2 counters on vampires that were survived. So if I would block someone, I would definitely block zombies because they are annoying as poop. And of course I would get rid of this guy. Now let's see how many health points she would deal us. I'm not that good at counting, so bear with me, I will count slowly. So 12 here, 12, 14, 16, so he will, yeah, it's going to be pretty cool, but again, these will survive. Actually, all of them will survive against this, no, everyone has to survive actually. Yeah, I will survive. So again, only these four are attacking. 3 and 4, 12, if I'm not mistaken. Hope I'm not. So yeah, stop and do this smart thing. So pay 2, pay these, not this one, because it would be a disaster. Okay, sacrifice this one. That way he definitely will block 5 and 5. We are sacrificing it. Yeah. Then they're going to be enhanced, and it still like tells that he will kill me. But come on, I actually kind of, I think I counted right. But so yeah, I survived. Cool. Yeah, and yeah, we have the same amount of health. This is interesting. This was a pretty cool turn, or I don't know how you properly say it, but that was actually pretty cool, I'd say. So yeah, the only thing that I kind of have now is to, since I don't have that much lands, I think I need to gain more health points. Oh, I actually can attack right now and kill him. 100% I will kill him. So I definitely will use this guy. Hello, fly. Yes, I will kill him. Awesome! Now let's just do the right thing and not press skip attacking, because there was a times, and not that far long ago, that I, instead of attacking with all, pressed skip attack, and because of that I lost. Awesome! Fakata! Yeah! This is like one of... yeah, I didn't win Magic Duels a long time. Like the whole week probably. Awesome. So yeah, this deck is pretty cool, but again, it needs to be much more balanced. I need to put in this deck much more bigger creatures, I guess, to make it better, and that's kind of it. And we will continue to balance it, because again, it actually the strongest one compared to previous ones. So these two decks are definitely going to stay in terms of their ideas, and they're just going to be enhanced and with interesting cards that I will, of course, will target and then use. Okay, this deck is definitely going to be pretty interesting because this deck is pretty big. It's 19 cards. It's as it shows, it's completely based on Eldrazi, on this ability of Devoid. Kind of forget how this Devoid works. This card has no color. Oh yeah. But they have something to Devoid that always helps them. So let me find this ability that, like, I forgot this ability. Something with graveyard, or I don't remember, but some type of abilities right here that Eldrazi's have that I remember. It's pretty cool. Yes, with cards that get exiled. So when you cast this one, target opponent's exiles the top 4 cards of your Silver library. When you may put any number of lands, cards, and cards that player owns from exile onto the battlefield under your control. So this Eldrazi deck basically works with exiled cards. So every time that creature is attacking, there was a small creature that can do this, that exiles cards, and then I can use these exiled cards and exiled cards that I have too, or use some type of ability. But for some reason I don't see them here. Strange. Definitely remember this, but I don't see a bunch of them here for some reason. Doesn't matter. So yeah, this deck is based on Eldrazi and on this colorless mana, so again, it's pretty unbalanced in terms of it has like 90 cards, it's crazy big. I definitely will lose with this deck, I guess, because it's pretty long in terms of a speed. It doesn't have any speed because I have to wait for a bunch of mana to come, but since most of the cards are colorless, it kind of gives me the opportunity to play them as I want. So yeah, this is interesting. We could draw a green land, which is the essential, I guess, for our deck. We have 2 red, and then we need to acquire only black land. Yeah, I guess I could play with this hand, because I'm afraid if I will draw a new hand, since we have like 90 cards, we definitely bring bad hand. Because the more cards you have, the better choices to draw worse hand the next time you draw it. So it's kind of thing. Hello there. Hello there, man. Roop-de-doop-de-doo. So yeah, let's just right away go into acquiring the green land. Our forest. Let's choose forest with cool art. At the beginning, that was principle for me. Like, I like to find lands with the cool arts, and now I'm not that much into it. But again, since I'm artist, I kind of tend to favor cool arts. The cool thing about Magic, almost all art in Magic is pretty cool. If you're not going too picky about it, just like. Okay, cool. So I know this guy's pretty awesome. If I would put it on the build right now, but still I can't. I don't have enough lands. Maybe. Again, the reason why I made this deck like full mana colors, so it has probably all mana colors in it, it's because I kind of wanted to put all Eldrazi cards in one deck that I had, because I didn't have that much, and like I couldn't build a deck just around one type of or 2 colors and build a proper deck with Eldrazi, and because of that I decided to make this type of a decision to build full color. I guess it's all colors right here. I can't really don't remember. Oh yeah, you're not a threat to us. Or you are. You can kill it. But I guess he did. He's not going to. Because it will give us a Eldrazi score. I don't know how to read it properly. Oh, it's already an hour past. Pretty quick. Oh yeah, that guy. Remember it from the previous game. Yeah, so we don't have the crucial land that we need to have. If I knew that green land will come, I would definitely choose to pick black one. But I didn't. So we're just going to wait for a black land to come. Swamp. Do I need to block it? No, I have enough mana. Or not. I could put additional mana, so let's just think. So this one's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, only 6. So for now there's no point. Maybe next turn. Because since I can't play these, I need some kind of defender. So you vice choose to put this one. Oh, hello there. Target creature you control fights target creature and opponent control, and if the creature and opponent control would die this turn, exile instead. We're not going to use it right now. I think we will wait until we are going to put big creature, which is going to be in the next turn, I guess. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we need another lens to put it. Pull this Taxic. Just wait. Actually could attack, since I'm not wanted to block with this guy, but let's see. Maybe he will do something. No thanks. So, like these small steps, like that I skipped attacking, I could attack, but I decided to not to, and it was basically a mistake, since I had a plan how to use this creature. Okay, now we need to think what type of creature we would put right away. So for swamp come to us, which is cool. We could exile this guy. Since we don't have that much characters, he wouldn't have another choice just by putting -1 counters on this one, and we could lose this one. So before just putting these creatures on the battlefield, it's not going to be that smart, because again we put them, then after we destroying him, it was just basically put -1 counters on our big creatures. We don't need that. So I guess the smartest choice is to use this card, exile it, power 3 or less. Then he will put 2 -1 counters on this one, and we're not losing anything. Oh shoot, I didn't predict that. He decided to up his game. Untap up to increase it and gets +1/+1. Oh, this is an interesting situation. Let's think. So after he will do this ability is just basically not going to work. It's just going to onto graveyard, I think. Is this the true? Because I can already trigger it, so let's see what's happening. Exile target creature with power 3 or less. He becomes 4/4, and there's no point to this. It's just not going to work. And bye bye. Yeah. Cool. Now we know how this works. Yeah, this like stack, as you see, like I use this card, and like logically it had to work, but since stack is going a little bit differently, so the steps with which cards are activated, you basically use this card to make this card useless, which is a pretty cool thing to do though. Not for me, but generally. Yeah, let's just skip. I will wait for a bigger creature to come. Gosh. So I don't have any problem with mana, but I need to think about it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 mana, and if I will block, I'm going to have 7. So on the next turn, actually could put this one. What he's doing? When enters the battlefield, put 2 colorless Eldrazi creature token on the battlefield, and they have additional mana, and I can regenerate it. So let's just think. And again, we don't know what's going to come to us next. If it's going to be a land, then this turn is not appropriate. But if not land will come, then it would be a pretty wise thing to do. So since we can't control our deck, let's just block and gain additional mana in the next turn, which will allow us to put on the... What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, I didn't thought about this. Shoot. So I have 2 things. If I make fight, it doesn't matter. If I sacrifice it and put 1 to my mana pool, it's not going to last. It will or not. I will do it either way. I don't want to give her any satisfaction from destroying my card. I do it by myself. I guess I did. Yeah. So a good thing that land will come, and now we can use this guy. I hope she doesn't have counters, because if she has some type of counter spell, it would be frustrating. Let's just hope not. You gotta be kidding me. Counter spell unless its players pays 1, and I don't have anything to pay though. No! All our tactics gone to poop. Full Rabanesque. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. But still, I think he's going pretty slowly. But this is not slow. This is okay. Menace. Oh, awesome art. At least looking cool. When Pledge or Plague or Plug Belcher or Belcher enters the battlefield, put 2 mana-wise counter on target creature you control. So cool, he will become smaller creature. Whenever another zombie you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. Oh, this is bad. But the problem with this guy is now he has 4 counters, and after his death, he just basically going to kill creature with 4 and 4, which is a bad thing too. And if he can sacrifice it by itself, like whatever he decides to, it's a good destroyer. You don't need to have destroyers in order to use it. Oh, I have actually a pretty cool card. So put 1/1 counter on target colorless creature that enters the battlefield this turn. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so we need to think. Since this card is pretty awesome, and every time that I will put colorless creature, it gains additional counter, and we definitely need that. I think I'm not going to put any creatures right now on a battlefield. Instead, I will wait till next turn, and then I will use this ability, and every of these creatures will gain additional counter to them. Yeah, I will do that. So we need to just skip the steps and see what's happened. Hope he definitely not going to kill me. Oh, she, because the zombie is like just zombie. I think after this match I will make a quick break, because it's kind of already going long, this match. Oh yeah, I like this enchantment. Put at the beginning of your upkeep 1/1 colorless Eldrazi. But the problem is I kind of wanted to put 2 creatures. So 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't have 2 black lands. Yeah, this is a problem. So Yeah, if I had 2 black lands, then I would probably could use both of these, but I didn't thought about it. Yeah, so let's just then use I still wanna tap it for this ability, but why I can't use it though? Put a 1/1 counter on target colorless creature that already entered the battlefield this turn. Oh, so first I need to put it on a battlefield, and after that I have to use this ability. So let's do that. So I decided to put this one. He will gain additional counter after, and this, and then I will summon this with the rest with lands. Yeah. Hope. Now I could actually destroy one of his creatures, which is a problematic thing. What to decide? What decision would be best one? So if I put this one, it will provide every turn additional blocker, which is a good thing. But I can make him fight this creature, but again, she kind of if she has like something like this, then it would be problematic. And also it also costs 3 mana, and he has all lands for that. So if she actually has this type of spell, I will definitely going to be screwed. So let's not go into risk and do that. Instead, we're going into slow defense, or should I say passive? I don't know. Okay, let's just wait and see. Wait and see. Beam dim dim, wait and see. Beam dim dim, wait and see. Continue. I could pay additional land and make him haste and attack, but there's no point to that. Whoa. Whenever deals combat damage to a player, you may put 1/1 counter on target creature. Whenever you put 1 or more counters on a creature, create a 1/1 green snake with that touch. Seriously? Yeah, this card is sick. And it's gold. Rare, not gold. Bye bye. I think he definitely wants to kill me. Yeah. Hello, -1 counters. Hello, snakes. Yeah, I guess I need to block if he will attack with. No, I can block. Yeah, don't have a choice. I think I will lose, but again, with Magic you never know. Something awesome could go. Yeah, I talked about these type of cards. So when you cast this processor, yeah, it's processors basically are working with these type of abilities. They work with your exile zone, and when you cast these processors, so yeah, I may put a card an opponent owns from exile into the player's graveyard. If you do, you gain 5 lives. So this is actually a pretty cool thing. But since I didn't exile any card, I could do it now, but the problem is he's pretty costly. So the only thing that I can do is just basically summon him, I guess, because this is the only thing that actually could help me defend. I don't think that she has counters for 1 mana. This counter was with 2 mana. The only counter with 1 mana that I know is in previous sets that actually can counter a creature. I don't remember these type of cards in Magic Duels, at least. Yeah. Ideally, I would exile one of its creatures, and then just gain 5 lives. But the problem is I don't have that luxury right now. I don't have like 2 turns. Next turn would be the last one. Either way, I guess. No matter what I do, I think. Let's see. No, I actually can survive if I just summon this one. No, there's no point. I don't have. Let's just hope that next turn she will not put any counters on these guys, because she will basically quickly will destroy them, and that's it. And I definitely will lose. So next turn either will be the last turn, or we have another one after this one. Skibbity pop pow, skibbity pop a doo, really peep a damn pam pocket joe. Whoa. So he just basically gains 2+2, and we definitely need to block this one, because she will put 1/1 counter on target creature if she will deal damage. Or either way, no matter what type of combat damage. To a player. No, to a player, yeah, we definitely need to block her. And it would be cool if we would just basically destroy her. Why I can do it? Oh, yeah, because I'm not in the stage. And we definitely need to think about who we were gonna block, actually. So, okay. We can block this one, of course, but we can block this one. Oh yeah, I lost. No matter what I do. Oh, Pope. Yeah, I didn't thought about it. I forgot that this requires 2 blockers, and because of this, no matter what I do, it's not going to work. Yes? Yeah. So only this one works. Maybe I could thought of something interesting. But I don't have any instants for 1 green mana. Even if I find some type of Eldrazi there. Either way, I will do it. So yeah, she either will put 5 with this one or 4 with this one. With these ones, so don't have any. It was just another. Yeah, don't have any choice. So this one doesn't work. Haste doesn't work. Sacrificing a creature not going to bring me anything. This one could. Eldrazi card. Let's just do this for the sake of doing. Whoa, a bunch of cards there. I have creature with 1 mana, but it doesn't have flash to cast it right away. Would be a good thing if I had like Soprolings that could cast right away in the defense. That way I could survive, but unfortunately it's not for this deck and for this set. It's not for the Magic Duels. It was in earlier Magic the Gathering games. Oh yeah, that was pretty cool match. My head is kind of killing me. Cool. So yeah, next match we will continue with this deck, alternate, after a quick break. I need to drink a little bit more water and refresh my mind. So let's just, before that, see what this deck all about. Wait a minute. This deck, yeah. So this deck is about, it's a pretty versatile deck though. Collection. Alternate. Oh yeah, I created this deck specifically for awaken abilities and for some type of ability and for search abilities. So this is like the last time that I played Magic with set that came with these abilities, which is kinda Eldrazi set, I guess. After that I didn't buy that much boosters and for a long period of time stopped playing Magic. So yeah, this basically this deck is based on awaken ability and on search. So I have Madness here. So basically it works with these activated abilities. And it's pretty balanced. It has 60-60 deck though. It could be pretty awesome deck though. But still, we need to see it in work, in the battle. Yeah, so yeah, I will make a quick break, and after that we will play our alternate game. Considering the time, I think it would be our last match, but who knows? We'll see. So yeah, I will be back in a minute.
And let's continue. So yeah, we're going to play our last match. It'll going to be depends on how long it would take us.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to put microphone closer. Yeah, so let's continue. Again, this is probably going to be our last match. Oh, hello, bunch of mana. I definitely need more mana, so that's a pretty strange hand though. It's kind of question. Should I? It has a bunch of lands, which is awesome thing, but I don't know. It doesn't have any creatures, but still I have pretty cool like destroyers. So I guess I will keep it. Let's just risk it and keep it. Now let's just think about lands right away. Just the field lets you control 2 or more basic lands. Either way, go stopped, but I can enhance creature 1/1 and gain him vigilance, so we could use this later. Yeah, I guess we need to use this one, but the problem is I don't know what type of land I would choose though. Oh, I have 3 lands here, so basically the one that I don't have. White. No. This. Okay, question, black or... this is a bad thing. I don't remember how many cards I have, like... I don't have that much of these, I guess, because I have 3. Let's hope these will come. Oh, what I did. I already have one. Oh, shoot. That was stupid. I had to actually... Oh, yeah, no, this one actually will help us because there is a card that actually needs 2 black lands right away. So I think it will benefit us either way. Magic. The gathering. So yeah, talking about Magic Arena, again, I guess somewhere at the beginning of the next month they promised us a closed beta, and I think I will get into priority access because I'm kinda... Again, I played Magic Duels, I registered account, so basically I fit all parameters that they created for a priority access. The rest is not in my hands, but it would be cool if I will go into priority access, and this is one of the reasons why I'm playing Magic right now, is to just basically train myself before Magic Arena. I don't know how it actually will change my schedule, or schedule, how do you properly say it? I guess for different countries it's different. Yeah, I prefer schedule, but schedule works fine too. Destroy target creature tapped. Can't attack alone. Yeah, so what awakens do it? So I can, if you cast the spell for this cost, also put 3+1 counters on target land you control, and it becomes elemental. Oh yeah, awesome. Now, so yeah, either I will play. So obviously I can't stream Magic Arena until they go into open beta. At least I don't know what policies are, but again, we're not going to break these rules. So, if I had like this land, I would already be shootish. Yeah, so I guess either I will stream less, not 2 hours, but 1 instead, with Magic, and the other hour I will play Arena. Of course not streaming it, just basically testing it, or I will find a way to stream these games as they are in this type of schedule, and then in my free time that I will try to... Seriously, on top of my library? Oh, come on. That's going to be fast. Each player shuffles his or her hand into their graveyard. Yeah. Each player shuffles his or her hand into her graveyard, into the library, and then draws 7 cards. This is the second one. First one, put target spell or non-land permanent into his owner's library, second from the top. So we will receive this card after another one. And bye-bye, 6 health points. Nothing bad about that though, nothing bad about that. Yeah, finally we have land that we needed. Now we basically can return target creature to its owner's hands, which is a good thing. Also, I probably already can cast Awaken. Should I or not? This is a question. You may cast the spell for its search cost if you or a teammate has cast another spell this turn. Oh, cool. So I could, for instance, cast this one for 1 land. No, I don't have enough lands. 5. I need 6. No, I'll need 6 if I will cast it. But I would actually cast it with counters though. So I actually need 6 lands. Even more, 7. So I guess we're going to wait. Or we're not. Shoot. Yeah, let's wait. Next turn I will decide. I will be having more lands and I will decide what of these is better to play. Again, this is a pretty strange deck. It's based on elementals that all created from lands. So the more lands, of course, I have, the better. And the problem with this deck is lands are killable. So after they die, I can bring them back from graveyard, which creates a big problem. Yeah, I'm not going to survive long. But I hope these cards will help me in some way. Awaken 3, Awaken 3. So basically it's going to put land with 3/3. So I guess we need to return one of the creatures into hand and kill another one or 2 and use it properly. So we need 4, 5, 6, 7 mana, and we have only 6. Oh, come on. I messed up again. So yeah, I won't survive next turn though. So let's just go with these. Pay, destroy. Pay. Go back. And I guess destroy. For 4 lands, for 2 lands. Yeah, this is the only play that I can see here. I guess after he's dead, nothing happens. He can embalm him the next turn, but that way you have to choose. He doesn't have that much lands. Yeah, now it's actually he. I'm not mistaken. Wait a minute. I forgot about this. Oh, as long as you control Gideon, Planeswalker, you can't lose the game and your opponent can't win the game. Aw, would be cool if neither of us could lose and win. So it's kind of in a state of no one can lose and no one can win. That would be a much funnier thing to do. So I will survive a couple of turns, I guess, but if next turn nothing will come, I will definitely lose. I can block, but yeah, there's no point. I will definitely lose. I lost. Pretty cool, still. Because again, I played this deck a couple of times just for the sake of earning coins. When there were a time that you didn't have to play against real people in order to earn coins. Right now it's kind of necessity. so earning coins becomes harder for inexperienced players. Yeah, we still have time, so we're going to play this deck. Since it's called Floating Gate, I think it based on defenders. So I guess it has a bunch of defenders there that just basically defend. Oh, it has Eldrazi too. Flight. Interesting deck. Hello, Kiara. And it's pretty balanced though, in terms of it has proper amount of lands, proper amount of creatures, proper amount of everything. Interesting. It's going to be interesting. Because again, this deck probably... No, this was balanced too, but the problem with this deck, it's just packed with these spells, and again, it has like not that many of creatures. Usually Magic rules demand you, or not demand you, but kind of suggest you to use creatures the same as number of lands. For professionals is not the case. They can create whatever they want, and you simply can create a deck solely based on instance only. If you have like pretty cool instances. And you also can create deck only with creatures with no spells at all. You can create deck with lands only and with probably only with cards with awaken abilities too. I guess that would be a pretty fun thing to do. Oh yeah, we will definitely leave this hand. I have this creature, which I love at the beginning. Actually, I have this card probably in real life, or not, I don't remember. I don't recall. Yeah, I didn't touch my real Magic cards in a long time. Last time that I touched them, or at least gone through them, went through them, was when I built, like a couple of months ago, my own cardboard game. Again, which I will talk about when time will come. Enter the battlefield, except unless you control forest, or I won't. We could go with this one, but I decided it doesn't matter. So yeah, and I used Magic cards in order to balance my own game, tabletop game. I basically kind of used Magic cards to try to figure out how many cards has to be in each decks, and so yeah, basically for balance sake. Yep, I'm going to do that. The faster I will put lands into the battlefield, the better. And also we could attack. The cool thing about this deck, like right here, as you see, I already have like 4 lands when the opponent has only 2. Sometimes you can go with a fast speed playing this deck. What's can't attack this turn, can block. Yeah, my energy is pretty low. I'm kind of really tired. It's the end of the day. After that, again, I will go to sleep. Right away. Enters the battlefield. Put 2 and 2 colorless creature tokens on the battlefield. This is a pretty cool thing to do, though. But I actually like this more, because if lands will come, I will definitely become stronger with this. Every time lands goes under my control, I put 2 green elementals on the battlefield. Since he's going to attack each turn and make me unblockable, and since he is not going to attack in the next turn, I could attack him. I always forgetting these type of cards. So these lands are like sneaky ones. You're usually not then paying attention to them, at least I'm not kind of accustomed to paying attention to these lands, and they are usually the thing that kind of strikes you unpredictably. Summertime. Decision. What decision to make? I play both of them. No, I have only. I forgot that there's only two lands. So the cool thing now, every time that creature will die, this guy will become stronger. And since I can sacrifice them and simply just block these, it will come pretty fast. This is one of the reasons why I built this deck. I guess I built it around this fungus, which funny thing to do though, but still. I like the idea of putting counters and make it all comes from a Golgari deck, which I love. I love Golgari. Hello there. Actually now can play it. Only once each turn, so I will activate it next turn when he's going to attack. And again, if I will activate it, I will basically lose this one, and this one will gain additional counter. It's going to be an interesting game. I actually thought that this game will be much faster. Either I will die like right away, or whenever you cycle or discard a card, you may pay 1, and if you do, create 2 and 2 blue Drake creature Ducktains with flight. I kinda skipped. You may. Yeah, this is bad. We don't have any cards against flyers, so it's definitely going to create problematic problems for us in the long run. Not that long run though. I think in a couple of... Yeah! Thanks for this guy. He doesn't have enough lands to counter spells, which is awesome. Maybe we even could win this game, but we need to like act fast, because when he starts to go with these drakes, it will quickly become pretty ugly. So the only way, what I see, so if I will sacrifice, if I generate this one for these 2 mana, he will become 5 on 5. If I attack, he will basically kill me and kill both of his creatures. Or he will not, because he doesn't have that much creatures, and I will just basically deal him more health points. But if he's smart, he will do that. No, I will do that next turn. It's not that smart to do this thing right now, because I wouldn't want to lose this guy. He's the only like reason. So I'm building all tactics around this guy. Now, just skip. We'll be in the block phase. We still don't have that much creatures to operate. It seems like we have a bunch of them, but again, these are sacrificial ones, so we're just going to get rid of them when time will come, and time will come pretty fast. Like now. Whenever you cycle or discard another card, scry 1. Oh, another card that works in your hand. Or not only in hand. Wait a minute, like, this is actually a question. This card works, so this ability works only on a battlefield, or only when this card on the battlefield, or it works even if you have this card in hand. This is one of the rule problems that I kinda have a question about. So whenever you cycle or discard another card, scry 1. Seems like this ability has to act in hand when this card in your hand, but it also can act and work as this one right here, so on a battlefield, or both, or only one, either this or either that. This is a question about rules. So that's why creating tabletop games is a pretty hard thing to do. Oh yeah, so as we see, it works on the battlefield. Oh yeah, it only works on the battlefield, because the problem is, since I can't see that opponent has this card, I couldn't know when he will use it properly. So he could just lie to me and say, oh, I have this card, and then use this ability. So yeah, it works only on the battlefield then. So hello, the exclusion method. So now you might need to think. So let's just see if he's going to attack. I hope not. We don't need attackers. But next turn is going to be attackers, and then I'm screwed. So we need to think about some type of attacking strategy. Also, awesome. This guy will definitely be a good thing that he will come to us. The only thing that I see is just attacking with this one, since I can regenerate it. Yeah, also the problem with regeneration. I'm kinda, throughout the whole Magic experience, I always had a bunch of questions about regeneration and how it works. So let's just go into this. To prevent a creature from being destroyed, a regeneration effect works like a shield. If a creature would be destroyed and it has a regeneration shield, it's not destroyed. Instead, the creature becomes tapped. Yeah, that's one of the things that I'm usually not counting. I'm kind of forgetting about it. It's removed from combat. Wait. If it's attacking or blocking, and all damage is removed from it, and all damage is removed from it. So no matter who and how much damage will deal, it wouldn't matter. That regeneration shield is then used up, so it kind of becomes unusable. The creature never leaves the battlefield, so any auras, equipment, or counters that were on it remain there. Any unused regeneration shield go away during the cleanup step. Yeah, this is understandable. So it works only in one step. On the other step, they're just going to removed. But the problem is like how it works in attack. So in defense, it's understandable. I will put this creature in defense, and nothing will happen to it. So he didn't. It's not going to die. It just basically goes into tap mode. But if I'm attacking with it, is this creature will finish combat phase and kill those who blocked him or not? This is the question, because I kinda don't remember how regenerate works properly. So in all type of situations, I remember how it works in attacking situations. So let's just use it in attacking situation. Yeah, I will regenerate it right away, and I guess I will regenerate it by sacrificing our shoot. So yeah, now I will sacrifice both of them. I pushed Control to choose what type of mana to use for this, and then I will sacrifice them. Our creatures become bigger, which is a good thing. He will get regeneration, and now I want to attack in order to provoke him to block me. And let's see how regeneration works. Since I'm already tapped, it's not going to work like this. Why is twice regeneration here? Oh, I guess because it's used. Again, to prevent the creature from being destroyed, regeneration effect would like a shield, understandable. If a creature would be destroyed and it has a regeneration shield on it, it can be destroyed. Instead, the creature becomes tapped. Since I already tapped, it doesn't matter. It's removed from combat if it's attacking or blocking. So yeah, it works in attacking and blocking too. And all damage is removed from it. But again, this like it removes from combat, so you mean that it's just not acting at all, so there's no point of attacking with it though. Strange. So we'll see. And all damage, yeah, the rest is pretty clear to me, so yeah, let's just see how it works. So right now what I'm interested in, if he will block, he decided not to, do I kill his creatures or not? Or combat phase is just basically prevented and the action of blocking and attacking just basically not working. So this is one of the things that can in my mind. Again, since I'm not seeing it from all angles, try to think about all situations. What enchant creature can attack or block, and I can sacrifice it and gain 2 lives. Oh yeah, I remember this one. I'm not going to sacrifice it though. Even only if I'm in deep trouble. Okay, what do we have here? We have Mythic. So this is the same card that actually works with exiled cards, but unfortunately I don't have any exiled cards in here or in my graveyard, so I can't use it properly. But for the sake of a big attacker or blocker, he will do. When you cast this Oblivion Sower, target opponent exiles the top 4 cards of his or her library, then you may put any number of lands cards that player owns from exiled into the battlefield under control. Oh, I actually will use it. So yeah, choose an opponent to exile the top 4 cards of his or her library. Of course I'm not going to choose myself, although I guess it would be probably a time when I could use myself, but not in this particular instance. Yeah, I want to put all lands that he owns in my battlefield automatically. 1 thing though. How cool it would be if there was a bunch of lands, that way I could gain a bunch of these guys. Aw, if I knew. I don't have lands to regenerate this guy, so I'm not going to attack with him. Let's just skip. So now I'm kind of interested in what opponent will do, because he's going to do, because he kind of can already attack slowly and kill me with these guys. Okay, he cycled, and every time he cycles he discards a card. Oh, he scries 1. Yeah, forget about it. Yeah, so basically he can attack with these 2, but then he doesn't have that much blockers and I will kill him quickly. So on his on his place I wouldn't attack, but he decides to attack at least with 1. It's actually pretty cool. I hope he doesn't have anything to... This music is appropriate for this situation though. Not. I'm not a judge of this. I love every type of music as long as it has melody to it and it's not bad. Of course I have preferences in terms of what I listen. Usually. Okay, so if I will attack with this guy, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this one is going to be killed. Not cool. I'm not in the position to attack with all my creatures still, or yet. So I will just continue to attack with this guy by regenerating it. I can't regenerate it because I don't have, unfortunately, these type of lands. So represent colorless mana. So I don't have colorless mana lands. But I can gain it by killing this one. So I guess I will attack with this one. Oh no, no, not here. You tell me that I don't have creatures that after attack die and give me this mana? Oh, only this one, and I can't. So yeah, just wait for the next turn. Although I can sacrifice this one, but it didn't give me anything. Again, the only one who I would attack with this one, but since I can't regenerate it, we will wait. We will wait. Yeah, kinda time is already past a limit, but still I kinda have to finish. Hope this match is not going to take too long. At least if we have like one solid match in throughout the whole session will definitely result in a good session. Because at least I will see it as a good session. Oh, come on! Since it's uncommon, I think he has at least one of them. That's it. Because I guess Magic Duels limits uncommons to 3 cards. Commons to 4, rares to 2, and mythic rares to 1. He almost killed me. The next time I need to be more focused because I can sacrifice these and gain 4 lives, so focus, man. Enter the battlefield, pull colorless garages. So yeah, this guy will definitely listen to the situation. So now it's all or nothing. I need to go into attacking definitely. Yeah, I need to pay 1 mana and 1 colorless mana, and bye bye. These will become bigger. This will gain regeneration. I think he will definitely block. Now he has actually creatures with life link. I don't think that he will kill them that fast. I need to think. I could attack with all of them, but again, if I had this one and this one in my disposal, and they not, because at the next turn it would be my last one. It definitely is going to be my last one because I can't block. Oh no, I actually can't block 1 flyer with this flyer. I hope he can block. Yeah, so I have 1 flyer to block this one. That way, I have only 1 health point. And these are going to blockers for these, so I can't attack. I will attack with this one, definitely, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I have 6 creatures to block. And in case he will put some type of creature with haste, I always can sacrifice these 2 and gain additional health. Yeah, and make these guys back bigger. That. So yeah, I will attack with this one only. Let's see what's happening. Not losing anything by that. I think he has to block. At least I would. Yes. Yes, so creatures die. So the combat phase is finished. So it's not just interrupted, which is a cool thing to know about regeneration. Or maybe it's so now I need to be focused, really focused, because if he will pull some type of trick like this, so again this one I will block with this one. I hope I can. Yes, and these 2 are just will deal me, and I will have only 1 health, and I need to know if he can kill me with these creatures or not, like with 1 health. No, seems it doesn't have these type of abilities. Graveyard, you can't unbomb anything. Cycling in reverse doesn't work. So let's just pray that the card that he has is not some type of a trickery. Let's see. So definitely block, that way I will survive. Oh, this is close. Oh, this is close. Oh, that was land. It was bluff. Good play, man. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, put and this is understandable. So now I need to think about next turn. I will not survive because I don't have any flyers blockers. So the only thing that I can do right now is just basically destroy. So for lands I will put, if I will destroy these two, this will give him 2 additional counters. It's going to be 7/7. Then I need 2 mana left for regenerating this guy, and the only thing that I can do is just basically attacking with all of them, because again I am not going to survive next turn. So let's just do that. And I'm definitely not going to kill him this turn either, but still I wanted to kind of see how this thing goes, to just see all possibilities and not miss anything. Yeah, bye bye. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I kinda get scared. Why? Something puts on his graveyard. Oh, I can regenerate this guy. I can't because I don't have that type of cards. Yep. Fortunately. And I can't sacrifice anything. Yeah, the only thing that I have is just attacking by everything. I definitely will lose next turn. There's nothing to it. Yep. What's the point, yeah? To making this guy bigger when he can't work. It's always a shame when you lose with these type of bigger creatures. I think I could win. I don't know if I actually made some type of a crucial mistakes that led me to loss. I think I hadn't any opportunity to actually counter all these attacks. So yeah, our session in the end was a little bit longer because of this match. So yeah, that was a pretty cool session. I didn't lose everything. I kind of win only one match, I guess, but that match was won pretty awesomely. I liked it. So yeah, I think that's it for today, and thank you for watching. Hope you learned something if you're not that experienced in Magic, and see you in the next session. Bye bye.